In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to turn this Gohan into this.
Beep boop, Awezum Figures.
What is up, everybody? This is Awezum Figures, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can turn this Dragon Ball Super superhero Gohan into the Majin Buu Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, using just a couple kits that you can find on the internet. So, without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? So in my last video, I went over everything that I didn't like about this figure, so in this video, we're going to be fixing them. So in my last video, I had 4 main gripes that really just got on my nerves about this figure. The first was the face to neck proportion. I think the neck on this figure is a little bit too short for my liking. It makes it look a little bit less like Gohan. Second is the theming. I'm not a huge fan of Dragon Ball Super, and honestly, I think the Majin Buu Saga did Gohan so much more justice. So, why not turn him into Majin Buu Saga Gohan? Number 3 was the face. Honestly, I think his face is just a little bit too scrunched for my liking, and it kinda gives an off-putting look that just seems a little bit uncanny. Like, yeah, he's almost Gohan, but not quite. And finally, his hair. There's nothing really wrong with his hair, I just think that if we're gonna be turning him into Majin Buu Saga Gohan, we should have a way to make it so that he looks like Majin Buu Saga Gohan. And quite frankly, since he's Ultimate Gohan, I do think his hair is just a little bit too big for my liking. And now that we've gone over my 4 main gripes with this figure, I do want to segment this video out so that you can skip along and just see the parts that interest you. And for the parts that don't interest you, you can skip. Or, if you're just interested in supporting me or seeing the full process on how I turn this Gohan into the Gohan from the intro, then stay tuned and watch throughout. I love spending time with you guys, and I would honestly just appreciate the support of you guys being here. So the things you'll be needing for this modification are conversion pegs. These conversion pegs are meant to extend Gohan's neck to make him just a little bit more proportionate. I bought these from Adrian Frere over on eBay. However, he is currently on vacation, so it may be a little bit harder to get these for yourself. However, I will link his page down in the description below. The next thing you're going to be needing is the AJ Customs Gohan kit. This kit is to turn your Gohan from Dragon Ball Superhero Gohan into Majin Buu Saga Gohan. Although, with just this kit alone, you will be lacking a lot of features that really make Majin Buu Saga Gohan stand out, which is what the rest of this video is for, so stay tuned. The next thing you're going to be needing is Martialist Forever by Demoniacal Fit. This 3.0 Goku is the only official base Goku that we have, and technically it's a third party, so it's not even official. Using the same Gohan base mold, it does fit all of the same heads and faces, and honestly that is the inspiration for today's video. I think his faces are just amazing, and you can pick them up on your own, or you can use the link down below to pick them up on AliExpress for around $50. If you are interested in learning more about this figure, I will be doing a review next week on all of the nooks and crannies that make this Goku so amazing. But if you're not interested in that, you can just buy the faces. Those are amazing too. And will probably save you a lot of money. Next, you're going to be needing these Gohan head sculpts from Unbranded Company, which you can pick up down in my AliExpress link down below. These should be on pre-order right now, but will be coming out later in the year. By the time you are seeing this video, they might already be out. And I might be picking some up later to sell in my Mercari store, so if you're interested in that, you can follow me down below. I will include a link that you can use to sign up if you're new to Mercari, which will save you money and also help support the channel in the process. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to be doing is the neck conversion. So the neck conversion is just going to make Gohan's head sit a little bit less low, which will give a nice depth to his character and really make his muscle definition show just a little bit more, while also giving him a more accurate height to the anime. So, in order to do that, I have a little Tupperware container here of boiling water. This will just soften the plastic just enough to where we can get the head off without risking breaking the peg, which is kind of a big deal, because if you've never broken a peg before, it's not the most fun. These figures are expensive and should be treated as such. So all you're going to want to do is dunk Gohan by his feet into the hot water for 10 seconds. No more than 10 seconds, because you don't want to risk the plastic warping too much. So now that the plastic is just a little bit warmer, it should be very easy to pull the head off and get the peg out. If for whatever reason the peg is a little bit stuck, you can put it back in the water for just a little bit longer to make the plastic a little bit more malleable, and use pliers to pull out the peg. Since the rest of the neck will be softer, the peg should come out no problem, and you don't have to risk breaking your figure. Now that you've popped off your neck peg, you do want to replace it with the one you got from Adrian Frere, who I just want to talk about for a little bit. He is a pretty great customizer, and I know personally he's helped with a ton of the projects I'm working on, including a custom Super Baby 2, which this is the first time I'm announcing to anybody that I am doing this, so it's kind of a big deal. Yeah, and he's just an amazing guy. He works on a lot of special effects and a lot of things for action figures. He seems very passionate about it. So if you frequent eBay, you might have seen him, and if not, go check him out. Link in the bio. So as you can see here, there's two sides to the peg. One of the sides is a little fatter and the top is a little skinnier. You want to put the fat side in the bottom of Gohan's neck and the smaller side on the top. That is important, and you'll see why in a minute. And now that you've gotten the conversion peg on, you just pop the head back on, and you'll see in a minute that it's a huge improvement over what we had before. And just like that, you can see that Gohan's face is now a little bit higher up and his neck a little bit more defined, which is a lot closer to how it looked in the Majin Buu Saga. For comparison, I am going to be putting him up to Goku here, and as you can see, Goku is just slightly shorter than Gohan, which is actually size accurate, according to the manga. So, yeah. The neck looks so much better now, and he just stands out so much more next to Goku rather than just looking like a carbon copy, which is pretty great. Alright, so now that we've got our boiling water and our Gohan figure, we're going to grab our AJ Customs kit. And our AJ Customs kit is the Majin Buu Saga Gohan, so the one that's in red. He also has another variation for Broly the Second Coming that is in white, and that is a pretty good one, but as you can see here, I am just going over the cards. On these cards are his information as to where to find him. I try to get them in focus here. I don't know if you can read them, but I will be linking his Instagram down below, so you can find him there. Keep in mind, he doesn't speak English, so it's hard to reach out to him directly, but he does have people who help distribute the items. The kit comes with a belt, 2 ankle warmers, 2 wrist guards, and a pair of shoes. So here you can see that I am just boiling this Gohan, and that's just to make it so that his joints are a little bit softer so that it's easy to remove the pieces, and then I'm just going to pull the center part off so that I can get the belt from the AJ Customs kit onto our Gohan. I accidentally dropped the original belt in the water there, but that's fine, ignore that. So now we're going to pull off the hand pegs, and pulling off the hand pegs is a little bit harder. You are going to have to use some kind of force. I used pliers here and had to do it off screen, which you will see in a second. I am struggling, and believe me when I say getting these wristbands off are a pain. So yeah, once you've removed his wrist pegs, he'll just have these tiny little holes like Android 16 when he removes his arms. Goku. Yeah, blood warning, I did injure my hand here, and you will probably injure your hand as well, so please do this with adult supervision if possible. I am all bandaged up for the rest of this video, as I didn't intend to hurt myself, so yeah. But after you manage to get his little wristbands off, you do want to put on the red wristbands and plug the hand peg back in through the little holes that are in the wristbands. And that's all for the upper body. For the lower body, you are going to want to remove the feet, once again using hot water, just to loosen it a little bit. After I pulled those off, you do want to pull out the little top of the little potato sack boots and remove the peg that is inside of them. This peg is going to act as a connector to connect our little karate shoes that come with the pack to the new ones. Through the little red bit. So the red bit only goes so far, and then inside is a little peg to peg in the shoes. So after you do that, you are basically done with your Gohan. But since there's still a little bit of time left in this recording, I do just want to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. That's all. And 3 injuries and 55 hand dents later, you finally have yourself a body perfect for Majin Buu Gohan. Next, we're going to be talking about the faces, and this is actually going to be a really quick little segment because it's super easy. Basically, I'm going to take all of your faces from your Demonical Fit Goku and paint little sideburns on the side. They don't have to be perfect, they'll look good regardless. The hair covers most of them, but that way you can get that nice look. Otherwise he's gonna have no ear things and it's gonna be a little off-putting. That being said, let's get to the heads. Y'all, it's finally time to talk about the unbranded head sculpt. This unbranded head sculpt is from AliExpress, and let me just say, it is a game changer, okay? So, first things first, comparison. Why buy a new head sculpt for Gohan if you already have one? Well, you don't really need to. It's, quite frankly, optional. But the reason why you should buy it is because if you look at these two side by side, this one is slightly shorter, which means it'll give you a better looking figure if you're going for the Majin Buu Saga Gohan, right? So, that being said, we're just gonna pop it on real quick. Okay, now that we've gotten the head on, it's time for me to go over what makes this head sculpt so freaking cool, and why you need to get this head sculpt. So, first off, it's not just a head sculpt. It comes with 2 separate faces. First face is this angry Gohan face. More of like a serious face, right? The second one, the iconic Ultimate Gohan smirk. Both of which are just must-haves, honestly. I'm surprised that the superhero Gohan didn't come with a smirking face. But that's not all. As well as these faces, and for the sake of simplicity, we'll put on. One of the main reasons why you have to buy this head sculpt kit is because it comes with 4 alternate hair pieces. The first of which being the slightly right tilted bang, which is perfect from his time when he was training with Kibito and Supreme Kai. This non-existent flat bang from the Tournament of Power arc in Dragon Ball Super, which is great for not only customization, but also if you just want a Gohan that's more accurate to that time. This sharp right bang, which is perfect for Ultimate Gohan from the Majin Buu fight, specifically the Super Buu fight that he has and the Buu Tanks fight. And then finally, this bang with the slight down-tilted hair, which is perfect for what we're going to be doing today. So let's put this on the figure real quick so that you can see our Gohan. And boom! Our Gohan is complete except for his face, which is perfect because we've already went over faces in the last one. So to get the Demonical Fit Goku's face to fit, all you want to do is put it under the bang and push upwards, and then push it in. And once you're done, it'll look like this. And after you've attached the faces, you now have your perfect Buu Saga Gohan, with all of the accessories that come with Demonical Fit Goku, and all of the accessories that come with just the normal superhero Beast Gohan. You got yourself a pretty good array of things to use. You can use the original bangs from the original superhero Gohan with the new head sculpt, which is beautiful, and the fact it comes with 2 separate faces and 4 bangs really give it a lot of versatility and just make this Gohan an amazing figure. Honestly, highly recommend this Kitbash if you haven't done it already. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed the information given in this video, I will have links to all of the products down below, and also, yeah, except for the AJ Custom Kit, which you're going to have to find on your own, because those are pretty hard to find. But if you can find them, or can't find them, Adrian Frere, the guy who made the extension neck pegs, also makes a kit that's really, really good, and you've probably seen floating around. So, yeah. But yeah, honestly, that's really all. That's the figure. It's amazing. I wouldn't change anything about it, and you have so many other bang options to choose from that there's no reason not to get this figure, you know? So, anyway. Bonus stage! So, you just spent a lot of money on getting all of the pieces to make this kit. Now what? You have a Gohan that looks beautiful, but you just have a bunch of leftover pieces. Well, fear not, for I'm gonna tell you how to get 2 figures for the price of 1. So, next. Grab your demonical fit Martialist Forever Goku body and pop on one of the neck pegs using a little bit of hot water and a ton of force. After you've done that, grab your original superhero Gohan head and pop it onto that peg, Once you've done that, you have a pretty bussin' Gohan. But wait, he's still inaccurate. Gohan figure.
Pretty good, but you're
bang.
wrong side.
You just want to put on the smirking face, take the sharp right bang that I showed earlier and put it on the face. And just like that, you have the ultimate 3.0 Gohan figure.